Greetings, everyone. This is Ama LightWorker with a live stream. Today, I will be doing a live Akashic Records reading for the month of September 2024 for each zodiac sign. I'm not going to start right away. I'm going to wait for everybody to be notified from your account so everybody has enough time to log in. However, if you are live on the chat right now, please let me know where is it that you are chatting from. And do check your accounts because sometimes, for some reason, YouTube may unsubscribe you from any channels if you haven't been following that channel in a while. So check to see if you are still subscribed to my channel and make sure then when you do subscribe, if you are new, also choose to be notified for all of the activities on this channel. So click on the notification bell, selecting the all selection. And I see Christina online. Hi, how are you? Rebecca, hi, how are you? So September, it is another month that is going to be filled with intense energies. We are also going to have a series of eclipses happening. One of them in September, the other one early October, if I'm not mistaken. Lil Man, how are you? Okay, so I am going to begin with the first zodiac sign. Okay, and please, whoever is online, sometimes I get so much into the reading, I forget what is the next zodiac sign. So if anyone could keep track of that and remind me what sign comes next. In the meantime, again, I would invite everybody to subscribe to my channel. Okay, hit the subscribe button and also choose to be notified. Click the bell icon. If anybody wants to have a reading with me, please visit my website www.amalightworker.com and always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. You are going to find my website listed in the comment section down here in the chat, but also in the comment section down here below. So don't hesitate to ask me any questions if you have any questions, either in the live chat or in the email posted in the description chat, and as I said in right here in the live chat. So again, www.amalightworker.com and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. So the first sign of the zodiac, Aries, Aries sun, Aries rising, and Aries moon. In September 2024, you are bound to have important decisions. These could be decisions that you were waiting for a while and debating. You knew that you were going to have to make a choice or a decision at some point. But for some of you, these choices, these decisions may be just thrown at you. Okay? So, in some ways, you're going to have to make a choice or a decision. However, nothing feels forced. It does feel like destiny is intervening to give you opportunities or choices to choose from. For many of you, you're going to have to make important decisions when it comes to real estate, renting, buying, selling, home improvements, cleaning your home, or other related important matters regarding your home and your living arrangement and your living situations. And also important choices, decisions that have to deal with the people that you share your home with, people that you may be living with, whether it's family or roommates, a romantic partner. So there's going to be a lot of home related matters on focus. However, whatever happens, it does feel that later on, this move, this decision, whatever is happening, these changes are going to prove to be very lucky. Timing is going to be of an importance. Many of you during this time could be getting some clarifications on tax related matters, properties, information that maybe you thought you understood. Okay, now new information is coming in light, and around this time You are going to be dealing with revelations, secrets. This could be your revelations, your secrets, could be other people that could be sharing with you some important news, what is happening in their life. They may be confiding in you. Many of you could be going to a function, an event. You may not be thinking much about it, but before you know it, someone in that event, in that gathering, could be in somebody's home, could be at work, could be hanging out with friends and family, or another event, they may start to praise you. So, some good deed that you did in the past, and maybe you forgot, okay, someone you helped, somehow this person or this good deed will find you to reward you in some ways, or this person will have a lot of gratitude toward you. So don't think for a moment that your good behavior or good work, good deeds are going unnoticed. Some of you could be, there's a great chance here that you could be nominated as Employee of the Month. You may be nominated in a community of people that you belong to. It could be like getting like one of those symbolic certifications as thanking you for your participation into a project, or again, a good, outstanding citizen. So you are not going unnoticed. But for most of you, it's the result of the work that you have been doing recently. Money is going to be on focus, as for many of you, you may have to sort out your financial situation. What money goes in what account, keeping track of your finances. So you're going to have a better understanding of energy, money, your personal finances, the spiritual connection with money. You may gain a better understanding of what is happening with the finances in your country and how that may be affecting you, what's happening with uh, investments. Okay, but it does feel that in the long run, okay, many of you are bound to benefit financially. Okay, anything that you may decide to sign up for now, whether it's a course, a workshop, you may train yourself to learn something, a skill. You may be self-taught, maybe you're reading, maybe you are practically learning something. Anything that falls in the category of learning, whether you are self-taught, practicing a skill, or taking courses, classes, going back to school, it feels that it will reward you in more ways than one. So it's going to reward you beyond money. It is also important here to take in consideration certain mixed feelings that you may be having. You are going to have mixed feelings that have to deal with letting go of a dream, a project, a home, for those of you who could be moving or preparing to move during this time, even having to let go of an old idea, an old belief system, an old faith, religion, spiritual beliefs, or even having to go in some ways of a loved one. Around this time, you may be receiving news that a loved one has to either move, or their job could be transferring them, or you could be the one who has to go back to school. So you're going to leave your loved ones behind, or even moving or traveling from one place to another, or even doing some international travels around this time. Pay attention to casual people that you may encounter around this time. Many of them are going to try to be useful to you, whether it's a person working behind a desk, a person on the other side of the phone. So it feels like there's good interactions with people that you are trying to reach out to sort out miscommunication or an error with a bill. You have to contact an office in some ways. You have to sort out maybe your comprehension about a letter that you received. Maybe you have to call that office. that send it to you to sort it out. What does that mean? Some of you may be consulting with attorneys at law about something, maybe just canceling. And I'm also seeing some of you being very interested in what is happening in your neighborhood. You may be running for city council. You may be you could know somebody who is trying to get into politics or to run the city in the city council. So you may be trying to help them, advise them, or counsel them, or support them in some ways. This is a great month to let go of bad habits, whether it's smoking, not eating healthy, being lazy, or a couch potato. You're going to feel inspired. Something will push you to get you up in the morning to do something that you love. Okay, passions are coming back, whether you are passionate about a person that you may be dating, about your spouse, about work. Maybe you discover something else that gives you more joy. But in some ways you are redefining again your boundaries. You are redefining your space in the house. You are claiming your power among your friends, or your power among your coworkers, especially if those boundaries were crossed. Now you are regaining again your authority and your inner power. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Aries Sun, Rising, and Moon. And you can always email me at amalightworker@gmail.com to book a session with me. Taurus Sun, Taurus Rising, and Taurus Moon, September 2024. You have to understand that there is some room for error. There could be tiny little things that needs adjustment into a documentation, your work, something that you need to fix because there was like a tiny little error, maybe around the home. Somebody else tried to fix an appliance, or maybe you did, or other minor repairs around the home. So in September, even if you are not aware that some minor stuff was done in the wrong way or minor error, that will be highlighted so that you can fix it again. However, the advice from the Akashic records is to hire professionals. So if you need to redo your resume, maybe you need to consult with somebody who specializes in writing resumes. Maybe you need to hire a handyman to help you around the house, a babysitter. So it feels like this is a good month to seek help from professionals for their professional services, because it will free up your time, your space, and this time around, you are going to find permanent solutions to tiny little things that are either malfunctioning or are not functioning properly. For many of you, you need to pay better attention to your health, how your environment, the environment where you work, the environment of the home where you live, may be affecting you, may be stressing you, or it could have a direct effect on your body, whether it is a contamination of some sort. Please do select the food that you are eating carefully. Pay attention to any news announcements around a recall, or when they said they send out a notification about not to eat a certain type of food or a certain brand because it's contaminated with something. So pay attention to that. For many of you, if you have been struggling with anything that is affecting your throat, whether it's your tonsils, um, anything else affecting the organs in your throat, pharyngitis, laryngitis, could be Hashimoto's for some of you. So it feels like some of you could be going back to a doctor or to run again certain tests, and because every once in a while they have to check up on that to keep track. So it does feel that you may be receiving some sort of news that you are in good standing. So something that you were trying to heal, to cure, to stabilize in your body, you have done the work, you have followed the doctor's instructions, and now is showing significant signs of improvements. So for many of you, the Akashic records are saying keep doing the good work. Okay. However, you also need to reestablish again, because a major reset needs to happen between a balance that you need in your life, whether it's the balance between work, life, a balance between privacy, your alone time, and time spent with others, or however you perceive this. Some of you could be preparing around this time to finalize either a divorce, to finalize separations of common properties. Maybe you have a business partner, you need to separate joint assets, or with an ex. So you may not right away finalize anything, but some of you may be preparing for some sort of separation of assets, the breakup of a certain maybe business contract, or the breakup of a contract to be dissolved around this time. So you are going to be able to find some sort of a loophole. And you also need to be very careful, because you may be dealing with illusions or truth being hidden, okay, or not enough information being revealed. Around this time, you could be the one withholding information from others, or other people maybe withholding information from you. So all of this will come to surface. Okay, so everything that was hidden will be revealed, because it may not necessarily be about lies being buried. It could be about another portion of the truth that was hidden. So you may be dealing with that at a personal level. This may be happening to you in the workplace, in the neighborhood, in a community of people that you belong with, among family members. You may be hearing about it in what is happening in your country, in your state, with politicians, a case that you may be following through the news, social media. Okay, so there's going to be additional information being revealed at this time. For some of you, you may be going through a roller coaster of emotions in September. Okay, and be very careful, because if you are somebody who recently broke up, you got out of a marriage, you got out of a relationship, you may want to slow down your emotions. Don't immediately fall in love with the next person. So this emotional roller coaster, pay attention here in September. Not everything is peachy and rosy. Not everything that shines is gold. So pay attention in September. I hope that this is making sense to you. If you'd like to have a private consultation with me, please check out my website, www.amalightworker.com, and email me at amalightworker@gmail.com. Gemini Sun, Gemini Rising, and Gemini Moon, September 2024. Many of creative projects, work related projects, home related projects are either going to now take off the ground if you are starting them, or if you have been working at certain projects for a while, there's a huge chance that 90 to 100% of it will be completed between September and October. Many of you are going to have the physical energy that you need to complete any projects assigned to you in the workspace. If you have a business, or if you are self-employed, you're going to have clients, projects to work with. So it feels like money is circulating. There's a lot of energy, blessed energy around your money. Either you are a Gemini who has been working with energy through meditation, trying to maybe invoke gods, goddesses, deities, the energy of money. So you have been doing something energetically, spiritually, religiously. Maybe you have been praying for money. So your money wishes are going to take place, are happening for many of you. So many of you are entering this blessed energy around money that will continue to be so in your life for an additional 6 months in your life, because not everybody will see these financial blessings right away in September. Okay, and another thing is that the spotlight will be on you, whether you are doing a presentation, you're going for a job interview, you're doing an expo of your art, an art installation, maybe you're painting, maybe you're writing a book, maybe you're working on a screenplay, maybe you're like to sew and you're doing an exhibition of your latest I don't know, dress collection. Okay, like a little like a little a show. I see some of you acting, taking acting classes, being chosen for a role to do a commercial. So the spotlight is on you, something that you are applying for. Maybe you enter in a competition. Again, the spotlight is on you. You are the chosen one. Why? Because this time around in September, even from the eclipses, it feels like everything that you are good at, Gemini, is going to be highlighted. Okay, whether you are good as a person, okay, that's going to be highlighted in your family, among family, friends, communities that you belong to, that's going to be highlighted. Whether you have gained a certain experience, expertise in a skill that you have, a talent that you have, or through the work experience, okay, that you have accumulated throughout the years, that is going to be more evident to other people that may be evident to you. So hard work will now start to pay you. You are going to start to see results. If you are a Gemini who has been focused on your health, maybe your goal was toward your health improvements, you are now going to receive some sort of good news in regards to your health. Maybe there is something there that you may again need to pay attention to the foods that you are eating, read the expiration dates. Some of you may be having some food sensitivities. You are going to find the answer, because again, there is this huge turnaround of health and health related issues for those of you Geminis who have health related issues. But most importantly, you're going to go through this phase of something that happens, could be a good news, could be information that now gets revealed to you, will uplift your soul. You may be going through a phase for maybe a day or two. You may need to slow down. You may need to rest. You may be questioning everything, everyone, having some sort of a faith crisis. But yet again, you are going to rise and shine. It feels that certain opportunities may be dropping in your lap, opportunities to enter a higher social status in your community, opportunities to join a group of people that maybe are important, maybe they are influencers, like entering a new social caste, moving up in your social standing, social status. Some of you are going to be approached by people who would like to brainstorm with you. Maybe they like to offer to you an opportunity to collaborate with them in some ways, to be business partners, to volunteer together. So you're getting an invitation to be part of a certain community. Could be a country club, could be a book club, could be other professionals who, or people that are well known, that they may be having offering to you a job opportunity or other types of opportunities. When it comes to love, there is some sort of a mix of emotions, because for some of you, it could be the case, not for everyone, but for some of you, it may be the case that you may want to let go of some sort of ideals that you had about romance, love, romantic partners, sexual partners, marriage, that maybe you need to let go of to make room for what is more practical, what is more realistically, what is happening. Because for some of you, I see a lot of flirtations. They're not specifying whether everybody may end up dating or entering a new relationship, but something will be consolidated in terms of romantic love and sexual love in September. Okay, something will now be consolidated, will feel more real. For those of you who have been in a relationship for a while, again, there's going to be a consolidation of this relationship, and maybe emotionally going at a deeper level in this relationship. And for some of you, you may have to work to make like decisions about a marriage, a job, a movement, travel. So for some of you, there's going to be a lot of doing things together as a couple or as a married couple. If you are married, having to make important decisions, choices that may be affecting your future. Whether do you need to move, that affects your future. If somebody gets a job, how would that affect, transportation, time spent together? And it does feel that opportunities to travel will open up. Some of you will have to address certain legal aspect to a situation, whether it involves an inheritance, whether it involves real estate, buying, selling, renting. You may need to sign some sort of a contract for some of you. You may need to sign some sort of a contract. So you may have to deal with the legalities of a certain situation. So slow down when you need to slow down, but also do the work when you need to do the work, because it's going to feel very rewarding. So don't overdo it though. Okay, in anything that you are doing, do not overdo it. So keep that balance. So don't overestimate, don't underestimate. So that is important for you in September. And some of you around this time, you may be coming up with an idea, you may be creating something, could be a project, could be a creative project that later on it may end up rewarding you financial. Maybe you sell this idea, this art. Okay, maybe you invent something and you end up getting a pattern for it or trademark it. So this is a lucky time of your life where everything that you may be dreaming, set an intention on, later on is going to reward you. Okay, you may want to work around this time with meditations or how to set an intention. So there's a lot of spiritual energy around this. You may be more spiritual than usual, and it's all about that connection between spirituality and nature. Spend more time in nature so that you are able to manifest more by learning how to set an intention and how to manifest. Thank you, Gemini. Cancer Sun, Cancer Rising, and Cancer Moon, September 2024. Okay. There's a sense that for some of you, you may want to slow down a little bit, maybe reset, maybe sleep a little bit more so that when you are well rested, when you eat properly, when you drink enough water, you are more productive. However, it is a blessed month, but it doesn't come without some sort of a confusion, because some of you may be confused about what is the next step for you to follow. Okay, what is the next step in life? So it feels like you may have to deal with details step by step, maybe having to follow certain instructions step by step. And you may also show certain signs of improvements of your health, your physical appearance, your wardrobe, your home life. Okay, but at the same time, you are also going to swing between being very patient to being very impatient. So you may swing between these two emotions. I'm getting the sense that for some of you, maybe you wanted to get out of an agreement. Maybe you agreed to do something for somebody. Now you need to get out of it. For some of you, you may have to deal with legal or written agreements, maybe a contract that you're trying to get out of, and you're going to have help, okay, around that. Okay, so that you get out of a certain verbal agreement, legal agreement, or legally binding contract. So these issues may be coming up. I'm also seeing a lot of you having to sort out situations involving banks, bills, taxes, dealing with attorneys at law, lawyers. Canceling services are also being shown to me for many of you, whether you are the one providing counsel to others or asking for legal or professional counsels. counseling of others. You may have to deal with institutions of importance, as I mentioned, banks, the law. You may have to deal with district attorneys. You may have to deal with health institutions, insurances, hospitals, and it feels like you may have to renew certain contracts, you may have to renew licenses, insurances that you may be having. So if you know that something is about to expire in a while, maybe you want to get ready for renewal of anything now. Get the paperwork ready. You do not want to leave whatever is it that you need to renew, whether it's a driver's license, an insurance that you may have, for the last minute, because there is a good energy that anything that you may have to deal with, important institutions, the renewals of any kind, will be going very well now. Okay, and I'm also getting that for some of you, you may want to check your tires. If you have a car, you drive, you rent somebody else's car, always check the tires. For some reason, this is being shown to you as a caution. I'm also seeing a lot of you shopping for a new wardrobe. You may be preparing for a new season. You may be preparing for children, grandchildren. Maybe you are going back to school. I'm seeing a lot of you buying big ticket items. You may be buying major stuff for your home, like furniture or tables, stuff to decorate your home with, or your garden or your yard, your porch if you have one. Some of you could be thinking of maybe doing like a paint job, painting your home, or maybe uh, your fans. So I'm seeing a lot of you doing, cleaning the garage, cleaning the attic, cleaning the yard. So there is some major work here being done around a home or around a property. Somebody may be ending up disappointing you a little, but you're going to get over this disappointment very quickly. This could be a child. This could be a love partner, a significant others. You may be a little bit disappointed in a certain romantic situation, but you are also going to get over this disappointment pretty quickly. So it's very important that you do not expect much of from others. Don't have high expectations of a certain situation, how that's going to turn out. Or don't put a lot of pressure on people to do this or to do that. Like, don't limit yourself when it comes to time. You have to do something by a certain time. Give yourself enough ample room here. If you're driving to and from somewhere, if you're going somewhere, traveling, like, allow for extra room. Show up early if you can. So if you are working on a deadline, give yourself some wiggle room. Start working on it early. So whatever you have to do now, do it now. Do not postpone it for later, because for some of you, you are bound to have some timing related issues, deadline related issues in September. And remember to breathe throughout the good and the bad. Remember to breathe. Always focus on your breathing. Maybe meditate. Take a minute or a moment out of the day when you close your eyes and you simply focus on your breathing, because that is going to end up helping you in September. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Cancer. You can always email me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. Now we have Leo Sun, Leo Rising, and Leo Moon. September 2024 is going to be a huge month of transformation. For many of you who feel that you have way too many responsibilities on your shoulders, responsibilities at work, responsibilities with the business that you may have, responsibilities around a home, responsibilities with children, responsibilities in a marriage, it feels that in September you are going to start to negotiate and delegate, to give some of these responsibilities to others, to free yourself from what is extra, from what you cannot longer do because you are overworking yourself, or it's proving to be too much for you. Okay, and it does feel that some of you are bound to find some success that is coming to you through the work that you are doing, through a business that you have, through being self-employed, through your career. So career will prove to be very beneficial and very rewarding throughout September and also throughout parts of October 2024. Some of you are bound to have some sort of an invitation. You may be invited to attend a ball, a gala, a birthday, a baptism, a birthday celebration, or to celebrate a good news in regards to a child, their health, fertility, like getting pregnant, type of a thing, or a gender reveal. So, for some reason, either you are going to be celebrated in some ways, or someone in your life will be celebrated, but you are going to be part of these celebrations and social invitations being extended to you. So you are bound to make new connections. So maybe you have these people in your life for a while, or family, friends, acquaintances, but now you're going to relate and connect to them in a different way. For some of you, you could be moving back to an area where maybe you lived before, travel internationally, reconnect with people that you haven't physically been around to in a long time, connecting with old friends, classmates from way back when, and in some ways making some headways with your finances. So some sort of financial matter may show up for you to address it so you can make it better, whether it is a form of payment, some misunderstandings about bills, bank accounts, legalities involving money and a financial situation may show up. But again, these matters are only going to show up. These are confusing matters, and they're only going to show up so that you might address them, resolve them, and make them better. But there's going to be major transactions with money, major financial dealings, big news when it comes to money, sales, commissions, or a bonus for you at this time. And for some of you Leos, these financial blessings may also come to you through someone with whom you are joined financially. That could be a spouse, a business partner, or may show up to you through family and family relations, like even through an inheritance from some of you Leos. So I hope that this is making sense to you. You can always contact me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit my website at www.amalightworker.com. Excuse me, I had to take a sip of water. Okay. Libra. A Libra Sun, a Libra Rising, and a Libra Moon for September 2024. They're showing me the balance. Obviously, it's the zodiac sign for Libra, but it does feel that there is something karmic that is happening for many of you in September, where karma is rewarding you. And karma may be rewarding you from good deeds that you have done in previous lifetimes, okay, or even in this life. So there is this sense of justice and balance. You may be witnessing legal justice taking place, particularly if you are dealing with a legal related matter around this time. So it's all about fairness. Everybody will get what they deserve or don't deserve in a legally speaking sense. For some of you, it refers more so to a moral situation or the moral of the story. It's very weird because it does feel that if you don't believe in karma, there will be clear indications for you in September when you're going to witness karma taking place almost immediately. Okay. And it feels that a lot of you, Libras, need to project or you have to pay attention to your feelings, because your feelings are projecting into what is it that you are attracting in your life. Sort out your emotional dilemmas, okay? And you are going to have clear signs from the universe to back you up. It is not, excuse me, it is not about being afraid to make a decision, because what is the wrong decision, what is the wrong choice. It is more so about what makes you feel good internally. If it makes you feel good internally, then that decision, that path that you have chosen, it will definitely reward you. There are no rights or wrongs. Okay, the universe or the good luck will follow any decisions, any choices that you are making now. You may be dealing with hidden enemies. You never knew this. Some people really don't like you. That is going to be all in the open now. Maybe you had no idea that a friend is not actually a friend. He's your competitor, or they may be not good to you. They may turn out to be enemies. So something that is hidden, now it's going to be more visible to you. You are going to know for sure who are the good people in your life story, who is the enemy in your life story, who is there to help you along the way, and who is there to stall your progress. At the end, Libra, you are going to be able to fulfill your life's destiny. There's going to be some news around health. That could be around your health or the health of a loved one. You may be hearing around this time issues, news, or information around fertility, pregnancies, news and information regarding money, finances, banking issues, and news or information about a legal circumstance. Some of you around this time are going to be blessed with something being approved. Could be international documents regarding an international travel, like visa for some of you. Could be about applying for a passport, or qualifying to get like a permanent residence to a foreign country, or becoming a citizen. So for some of you, immigration related matters are highlighted, and there is this good luck around it. So basically it feels like anything that you may decide to initiate in September will have some sort of a good luck energy around it, whether it's an idea, a project, a new home, a new relationship, a new baby, a new life, a new approach to health, medication. Also, something new that you are going to incorporate in your life will prove to be very lucky and very beneficial for many of you Libras. You are going to deal with hesitation along the way. So it is only up to you to sort out your emotions, because karma is not going to help you with that. This is your own personal development story, part of you growing as a person, growing, but also growing spiritually. Pay attention to the signs. Many of you could be around this time getting some sort of a sign, maybe from your loved ones who have crossed over. They may be appearing in your dreams, with a message. Pay attention to angel signs, repetitive numbers, and repetitive songs around this time. So there's spiritual signs or angelic signs to help you and guide you along the way in the month of September. So you are well protected and guided in September 2024. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Libra. So next sign after Libra, and again, Libra, please email me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com. Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Rising, and Scorpio Moon, September 2024. It feels that eclipses or other planetary movements, initially it feels like, oh, they're playing a trick on you, and you don't know what to make of it. But it turns out that at the very end, everything will prove to be very lucky for you. If you are a Scorpio who has been having maybe not such a good luck or great luck, you had to work hard at everything. Now it feels that the wheel of your fortune is spinning around for the better. Okay, don't be surprised that if you are not in the right path for you, life will gently direct you to a better path in your career, a better path with clients. If you work with clients, better clients are coming your way. There's this huge improvement in the quality of the work that you do. For you working Scorpios, there's more professionalism, people recognizing and praising you for something that you are doing, either with your work quality, your life quality, changes that are happening with your physical appearance, with your wardrobe, good things that are happening financially for you. So finally something is just beginning to financially reward you, whether it is you making more money through the job and the career that you have, maybe making more money through being self-employed, or a business that you may have. So it feels like you may not look in any way to shine or to stand out, but finally good luck and fortune is finding you. It could literally be knocking in your door. Along the way, you are also going to hear bells. Pay attention to bells. Could be a bell in a movie, in maybe you're watching TV and they're running an ad and there's bells, because it does feel that where you hear a bell ringing, there's angels behind it trying to guide you, trying to get your attention, trying to let you know, Scorpio sun, rising and moon, that you are well protected. So pay attention to the angelic guidance around you. So some of you are going to have to deal with some very uncomfortable situations involving the law changes. You may have to address some issues involving taxes, IRS, a property. Maybe it's a property that belongs to the family. It could be connected to some form of an inheritance, whether it's money, something that comes through an inheritance, a property, or land. So there's going to be something to be sorted out, whether you have to gather the paperwork that you need. Maybe other people are causing delays, or offices, or other people involved. So something may starts to be put together for you now. So some of you may get access to this inheritance later, but there's going to be some significant news showing up for you now. Okay, and maybe access to this inheritance could be granted in the next upcoming months. So it does feel that something financially shows up as a blessing, and this financial blessing is going to it may happen at any point between September 2024 and the next 6 months of your life. So not everybody is going to have this financial abundance right away in September. You may get news that you're getting a raise, but the raise is going to actually be deposited or be active in the next 2 paychecks or so. Okay, and whatever you do, make sure that you are clearing out your emotional house. If you decide to pursue a romantic connection, a date, a relationship, make sure, Scorpio, that you are not carrying old emotional dilemma. Make sure that emotionally, energetically, you have disconnected in a healthy way from a previous person with whom you used to be in a sexual, romantic relationship, or married to them. You do not want to bring your old emotional baggage into a new romantic connection, or even a sexual connection, because for some of you it's happening. Okay, this could be the month that turns things around in a romantic sense for you. Maybe you are dating here and there this person, or you're not sure if you're dating. So in September, you may finally consolidate this dating. You may start to have sexual relations, to like consolidate it in a relationship for some of you. For other ones, you may work through certain problems, or maybe you had a fight with your partner or with your spouse. So you're bound to find some healing to fix it, or to move past it. So money related matters are going to be highlighted. Again, it could be something that shows up for you to resolve it so you can make it better. Okay, and then all of these financial blessings are going to come in the next 6 months. Okay, but I'm also getting the sense that many of you need to focus on your body and your health. What kind of thoughts you are feeding your body, what kind of feelings you are feeding into your heart, what is your belief system. Okay, what is your religion, what place your religion has in your life, how that has helped you or stalled your progress. Okay, there's going to be crying, but there's also going to be laughter as well. And for some of you, I'm also seeing tears of joy. So again, not everything is going to happen to Scorpios immediately in September. Whatever I'm saying could be happening little by little in the next upcoming 6 months of your life. But whatever this is, you are getting unstuck. You are moving forward with a home related situation, with a living arrangement, with a property related matter, with a real estate related matter. Your quality of life is improving, particularly when it comes to your health. So if you have aches, pains, maybe you're not sure about a diagnosis given to you, this is the moment to start consulting and maybe getting a first opinion, a second opinion, a third opinion if you need to. You are going to find real solutions to any medical problems that may arise for you at this time. Okay, so try not to stress out as much. Spending time in meditation in September is just as important as spending time having fun with others and enjoying life for what life is right now. But there's going to be some commotion in your home life, could be about neighbors, noise in the neighborhood, could be a changing of home that may be happening at this time, or preparing for a change of home at this time, that again is going to prove to be beneficial. If you are somebody who you have a property, you have rented out this property, and the tenants are either noisy or problematic, or you just don't like them anymore, there's going to be something to be sorted out with the legal contract, or the rental contract. Okay, there's one of the parties involved is going to find a loophole to get yourselves out of this rental agreement, particularly if you have grievances in regards to a tenant that you have. It feels like out with the old tenant, or the bad tenant, or the negative tenant. Some of you are going to do some work around the house, either like a deep major cleaning, other home improvements, like making your home function better. Whatever you have in your household that needs to function better. Okay, that's going to be taking place. And for some reason, I'm seeing a lot of you cutting grass. Okay, I know that in United States, for example, it's normal, to cut the grass. Okay, but it may not be normal in other parts of the world. But I'm seeing, people sitting in the grass, like taking care of outdoor areas. You may volunteer somewhere to do this. You're going to feel like this beautiful connection to nature. And for some of you, it feels like you may be visiting, like, I see you in a space where you are observing mountains. Okay, you are observing mountains, and you see everything for like very high, like in a top building, high-rise building, or you are observing, mountains from far. It feels like some of you are taking some very, very beautiful pictures of nature. You may even be invited to travel somewhere, or maybe to take like a short trip. Some of you may be preparing to take like a long distance trip, either in September or in October, but there certainly is going to be arrangements and news in regards to that happening in September. You are not going to stay quiet. If something bothers you and maybe you haven't said anything, you have been pushing your thoughts, you have been ignoring your intuition that something is wrong, you have been suppressing something. Okay, whatever this is, in September, you are not going to be a person to mess with, Scorpio. But again, pay attention here. Just because something bothers you, you still need to pay attention to how you are expressing yourself. You still need to approach the conversation with diplomacy. Don't start accusing people right away. You do this and you did that. Stand up for yourself, but with a lot of diplomacy. And make sure that if this is not a situation regarding you, where you need to stand up for your self, okay, maybe you think you understood a certain circumstance. Okay, make sure that you have all of the facts. Maybe you don't know everybody's it's a he said she said type of a conversation. So make sure that you know everything before you address a certain matter. There is this vibe about you, there is this aura about you. It's going to be easy to fall in love with you in September. You can easily influence others, you can easily impress others. So use this energy to go for a job interview, to do presentation, post more videos on social media, promote yourself, promote your business, promote the company that you work for. Like something is changing. Like things that were difficult before, maybe difficult emotions, now they're getting easier. You are easing up in life. Okay, and sometimes it feels like when karma intervenes, like it is intervening for you, you may be just standing there doing nothing, and opportunities may just drop. Solutions may just suddenly drop out of nowhere. And you're like, oh, I've been struggling with this for so long. Okay, hi, Nicole. How are you? Nicole from Vancouver. Nice chatting with you again. So trust that everything that is happening with the good and the bad is happening to turn your karmic fate around for the better. Many of you who have been, maybe you didn't feel as settled, or maybe didn't feel permanent, you've had this fear that the job may be taken away from you or the business is not succeeding. That is going to change. You are entering a phase where you are going to flourish financially, or you're going to flourish through your work, through your career, um, and also flourishing by being of service to others. However you may be perceiving this, whether you decide to do a good deed, whether you are of service to others in other ways. Yes, there are going to be emotional dilemmas. Yes, there are going to be emotional ups and downs. I'm seeing a book for a lot of Scorpios, or a book project for some, and you can be at different stages of it. Different Scorpios are going to be at different stages when it comes to this book, but it's coming together for you. And some of you may be involved with a screenplay, a theater play, in different stages of production. It could be about a movie that you are trying to put together. I'm seeing people working at different stages of the production with different art creations, creative projects. They are all going to bring good luck and good fortune to you. So you are encouraged to keep working at it. It will prove to be beneficial. And for some of you, your luck when it comes to romantic love, sexual love, it's going to give you better results. You are attracting better quality people in your life, enjoying, or I'm even getting like a healthier sexual life, whether you are single or married. That applies to both. So there is some improvement, but again, this may be happening little by little over the course of the 6 months. For some of you, boom, everything just happens now in September 2024. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Scorpios. Email me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com, or visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. So now, what is the next sign after Scorpios? If anybody likes to remind me, because I get confused between Capricorn or Sagittarius. Not that it matters really. I don't have to do the reading in order with each and every zodiac sign, but if anybody is alive and watching, okay, I'm just going to do Capricorn. Okay, I'm going to do Capricorn and then Sagittarius. Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Rising, and Capricorn Moon for September 2024. You may have to address certain issues that are happening very fast, whether it's an emergency to address something or whether it is like a good surprise. Okay, it feels like you have to be real fast in September. You have to be quick in your thinking, fast with your actions. And for some of you, it's also about many opportunities being presented to you. Okay, and for some of you, You have to be, again, very fast, very quick. But at the same time, you are asked around this time to examine a certain situation involving money, whether it is money involving siblings, other family members, shared property, money that you share with other people, money coming to you from overseas, from clients, from work. There's something there that you may have to address. At the same time, if you had any illusions about a relationship, a money related situation, okay, if anybody has been presenting to you lies and illusions, all of that is going to be exposed in September 2024. Okay, so where is it that you may have had illusions about a person, a relationship, or your money related circumstance, your own money? So pay attention here to who may be trying to present something to you that is better than it actually is. You may be dealing with scammers, when you receive one of those phone calls from a scammer or an email. Check every email before you click on a link that you should not click and give any personal information in September. I'm also getting that for some of you, somebody, a group of people, or a person is promoting you in some way. They may be talking about the quality of your work to your superiors. They may be maybe if you have a business or you are self-employed, they are promoting you in social media. So it feels like there are people that are talking good about you, and you may be completely blind to this fact. Maybe you have no idea. So you are bound to run into people who have the power to promote you, to bring you more money, or to facilitate a circumstance that you are dealing with. You may be dealing with a legal aspect to a situation. You may be dealing with doctors. Maybe you have to take your kids to the doctors. So this could be like people that maybe you have just like one time a casual interaction, but they may be proved to be very beneficial, very helpful to you. So if you need to address any issues, emotional, with family, finances, or anything else, this is a good time for you to start to sort them out in September. Get your ducks in a row. If you need to put together documentations, if you need to call and make an appointment, this is the time. If you are in some sort of a therapy, whether it's group therapy, psychoanalysis, spiritual therapy, you're going to have a major breakthrough. This is the time for many of you to kind of look into creating courses, classes. If this is what you do for a living, put together courses, classes. They're going to reward you financially. Some of you may want to attend some sort of a course, class. Maybe you want to teach yourself something, read, learn about it. So you're going to be better and better at a skill, developing further a skill. And that's going to prove to be very emotionally rewarding, but also financially beneficial for you as well. Scorpio, pay attention to the health of your teeth. For some of you, there's something about teeth, dental health that may be coming up in September. And make sure that if you are going anywhere to travel, whether it is short or long distance travel, to make these travel arrangements way in advance, because they may be changing. Okay, so make travel arrangements very early on. I hope that this is making sense to you, Scorpio. You can always contact me for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. I'm sorry, did I say? I lost track. Did I say Scorpio? I meant Capricorn. Okay, I already did Scorpio. I just, the information was about Scorpio. I just misspoke there. So that was for Capricorn. Okay. All right. I know people are going to be confused about it. I may issue a statement in the comment section below later. Okay, so now we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Rising, and Sagittarius Moon. September 2024. Yeah, I'm just doing Sagittarius now. I did Capricorn earlier, but at some point I misspoke and I said Scorpio instead. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, Sagittarius now. You're going to have good luck through partnerships and collaborations of any kind. Whether you are collaborating, you have a team of people to collaborate at your work, whether you are getting together with a friend and brainstorming, good karma and good vibes around you having a partner. Maybe you and your partner are either working on a marriage together, working on a project together, doing more things together. Okay, if you go to school and maybe have a lab partner, okay, or you get together with a study partner. So it feels like you're going to have a great luck through partnerships and collaborations of any kind. It also feels that some of you are finally going to understand what is it that you need to let go of, an idea, a project, a goal, because now in September, for many of you, it's going to feel like a reset is happening. Okay. So, and you're going to focus on new ideas, a new direction in life. You may be focusing on, okay, I figured out now what is the next step for me to do. Okay. And you're going to put together the resources, everything that you need to go through the next step. And it feels like everything that you're going to need, the resources will be there available for you. This is a time beginning from September and in the next 6 months of your life where people are just going to show up out of nowhere to help you, to guide you. These could be people that you already have in your life. These could be new people in your life, new friends, new social connections. People are just going to show up to help you, to guide you, to give you an idea, to point something out to you, and to help you to make it better. So there is this good luck around people that are showing in your life to be a blessing, because for some of you, maybe you had enough with some people. They seem to be negative or they seem to cause problems for you. It does feel that some of you are also going to turn around matters of addictions. You could be having issues of addictions and turning that around in the next 6 months. You may know someone, maybe you have someone close to you in your life who he's going through addiction types of problems. So their life could be turning around in the next 6 months when it comes to addiction issues. And I'm seeing that many of you are going to be smarter and wiser when it comes to how you handle your finances, how you earn your money. Okay, is there an easier for you to do banking? Okay, what's the best bank for you? What is the best way for you to receive and give money? I'm also seeing a lot of you having a great deal of luck in discovering new ways, new technology that is going to facilitate your life. Could be something in the medical field, new technology, it facilitates your life. You may discover new apps that are going to make your work easier, or you discover new things. Okay, maybe you purchase something around your house and it makes your living in your house so much easier. So technology, it feels like it's coming to your rescue. You may feel a little bit disappointment by how certain investments are going for those of you who have been investing your money. However, toward the end of September and throughout certain parts of October 2024, it feels like life will give you opportunities to fix or to compensate for that disappointment when it comes to certain investments. However, there is a sense now that life is, you are settling, life feels more solid, more even, more steady, you feel more grounded. Some of you are going to feel that finally, your work is not going anywhere, the company is growing. So you're going to feel more secure in the job position that you have. You're going to feel more safe when it comes to your job. You're going to feel more safe when it comes to a living arrangement. You're going to feel more safe in your neighborhood. You're going to feel more safe with your finances. But along this journey, Okay, you just have to reflect on what is it that you need to let go of, whether it is an ideal, a belief, and it's going to get so much easier to having to let go this time. So blessings may show up for you through people in your life, new people that you are going to encounter that are going to bring blessings in your life. I'm also seeing like some of you winning something like, I don't know, like a free ticket, airplane ticket. Um, like I'm seeing a lot of you winning tiny little prizes here and there, free stuff. I'm seeing a lot of that happening for many of you. So I hope that this is making sense. Contact me, Sagittarius, for a private reading at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. So now we have Aquarius, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Rising, and Aquarius Moon, September 2024. Excuse me. Not everything that you plan to achieve in September will happen in that order. It does feel that whatever you have in your list to accomplish, to do, to succeed at, it's actually going to happen between September and October, a lot of them. But it feels that you are entering this good karma the next 6 months of your life. There's going to be a huge turning around of everything that didn't work out now suddenly works out. There's a resolutions of conflict. So you're entering a phase of good luck and fortune beginning from September. But again, don't think for a moment, Aquarius, that you have this idea, this is how good luck and fortune is going to happen for you. No, no. It's going to happen in the most shocking and surprising ways. Okay? And I'm also getting the sense that you may have to address a certain financial matter. It's not going to be pleasant to address. You may have a lot of emotions around it. For some of you, it's going to be like having some financial ups and downs before your finances become more solid, before you have these financial gains and good luck around money. Okay, so for some of you, it does feel that it could happen through a job, through a career that you have. So you're going to have some good news about money, promotions, money that you earn through your work there. For some of you, it could be about a new job opportunity, that money is going to show up in that way, or it could also be about a business partnership. Okay, and money could show up for you in that way. I'm also seeing a matter of buying and selling a land, a property. Money may show up for you in that way. I'm also seeing a lot of you Aquarians to being forced in some ways to address a real estate related matter. So it could be about property, it could be about a home, moving, buying, selling, home improvements. For some of you, maybe the energy in your home or around your home felt heavy. Could be because you're very sensitive to the energy of others, noise in the neighborhood. So maybe that finally that highway or that street get fixed and there's no more constructed noise in your neighborhood. Okay, for some of you is you're fixing stuff around the house so that it functions better. Some of you could be preparing or wishing to move altogether. If the move doesn't happen right away in September, maybe you could be moving later on. But in some ways, it feels like it could be a combination of the eclipses that are happening in September and other planetary movements, but karma is kind of gently pushing you toward good luck and fortune, particularly when it comes to money, job placements, job and career related matters, and love related matters. Okay, you may be swinging between, and I think I said a similar message for another sign, swinging between those inner emotions where you are very patient and then becoming impatient. Okay, in September, it doesn't feel like you have to push much to make things happen. However, have a solid plan. If you are planning on traveling anywhere, make sure that you make arrangements, prepare for it early on. Prepare your suitcase, double check your travel arrangements, arrange for whoever is going to drop you off and pick you up. So when you prepare to have fun, then it's going to be so much more easier for you to have fun. In September is also about letting go and forgiving. Okay, you may be dealing with a circumstance where you may have to either forgive yourself, forgive a family matter. There's going to be important interactions, important communications between you and siblings, if you happen to have siblings. For some of you, there's going to be about gatherings between you, family, relatives, siblings, gatherings of different social groups that you belong to. For some of you, it's going to be like a whole new group of friends, group of people may just drop in your lap. And that may be happening in the next 6 months, where little by little you are creating like a little circle of friends, or you may be invited to join a country club, a community of people, an association. So there's going to be more and more friends showing up for you in your life, but I'm talking about quality friends, friends that are actually going to help you to make your health better, to promote your health, your emotional well-being, to help you to grow spiritually, to help you with tiny little tasks, and it feels like you're helping them, they're helping you. There is this nice flow. Good luck when it comes to friends and friendship related matters. With that being said, though, you may have to deal with people in a position of power, whether is the head of the households, and that person has some sort of a power over you, whether it is about dealing with, you get a ticket, then you have to address that, like a speeding ticket or a parking ticket, then you have to address that with courts, the policeman. Okay, or you may have to deal with other legal aspects to a circumstance, especially if you are buying, selling, moving, and you have to deal with contracts at this time. I'm also getting a lot of you being connected to some form of painting. You may, for fun, attend one of those sip wine and paint nights. You could be an artist yourself, and maybe you paint. Some of you are on the verge of a major breakthrough financially. You are on the verge of a breakthrough where you suddenly become famous or well known. Something that you do may be going viral at this time. So everything that you have done so far is rewarding you. But among everything that is happening, please do not neglect your health. I'm seeing that for some of you, Aquarians, you have been in this mental roller coaster or health roller coaster, ups and downs. Now you are entering, like, good luck is affecting also how your body functions, how you feel about your body, your image, how you look, your appearance, but also your health. Because for you, it feels like in the next 9 months of your life, beginning from September, your health is going to improve. If anything shows up with your health in the next 9 months, you are going to be able to address it successfully, whether you are doing cosmetic surgeries, cosmetic improvements, selective surgeries, or anything that may be showing up that you have to address with a healthcare practitioner. Pay attention to your digestive system, particularly if you are somebody whose maybe your digestive system is weak or sensitive. There could be some ups and downs before it completely improves. So around this time, you may be finding in the next 6 to 9 months, you may be finding the right doctor, the right treatment, the right medication, the right dose. So everything will be going well when it comes to your health journey, whether you are looking into fertility treatments, pregnancy, losing weight, gaining weight, improve your endocrine system, or simply improve your physical appearance. These things are now going to start to go right. But you may also have to deal and face your own fears and hesitations. Okay, some of you are going to resort to metaphysical type of ways, maybe meditation to maybe address some residue fear left from before, like PTSD. You may find like a better way of addressing certain childhood trauma. If that is the case for some of you, it's not the case for everyone. So you're going to have a lot of spiritual support along the way. Pay attention to the signs. There's going to be signs everywhere that your luck is shifting and improving for the better. I see some of you finding coins. You know, when you walk, you find like a penny here and there. I'm seeing that for some of you. Creative projects. Oof, you're going to feel like your mind is going to be so creative. Anything involving creativity is going to reward you emotionally, financially. You may be signing or scoring major contracts with major publishing houses when it comes to a book. Some of you could be invited to participate in some sort of a health and fitness expo. Maybe you're going to be interviewed. Maybe you are a painter and you're preparing to have like an exposition of your paintings or anything else that you do. And I'm also seeing a lot of success for those Aquarians who work in the healthcare system. Okay, though it feels like major career successes, particularly in these fields. When it comes to love, again, make sure that you know what you feel. Take your time to sort out your feelings, how you feel about your current partner that you have, whether you are married to them or not, what you like to do to grow this relationship, or what you like to do to attract the next best relationship or marriage for you. Because for some of you, your luck when it comes to your love life and marriage partners is shifting around for the better. But again, it's not going to happen overnight. It may be happening gradually over the course of the 9 months, but there are going to be signs along the way that you are now attracting better quality people in your life, better partners, better marriage partners. Okay, so do the work and it's going to reward you. I hope that this is making sense to you, Aquarius. You can always contact me for a reading at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. Pisces Sun, Rising and Moon, September 2024. Thank you so much for being patient and having to wait for your sign. Okay, there's going to be a lot of rewards. Okay, it feels that you are growing more and more into your spiritual path, intuition. You're going to feel that there is this cosmic gift waiting for you. This month will prove to be very rewarding emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. I'm seeing many of you going through your closet, selecting clothes, making room for new ones. Some of you are preparing to take on new duties, new responsibilities at your work, or even preparing to be promoted. Okay, because I'm seeing that for some of you, your job title is changing. You are moving up. I'm also seeing a lot of you Pisceans taking notes of everything. Like you're going to the grocery store, you have a list. You're writing down, maybe you're writing down things in your visual board, in if that's what you use, like a vision board. You may be taking notes during a class, you may be taking notes during a meeting, but it feels like you're writing, and you are writing. If there was anything that was irritating, or maybe it wasn't as healthy between you, a neighbor, or the neighborhood, all of that is changing. Many of you are going to improve your relationships or your communications with neighbors, okay, or maybe even immediate neighbors. There is a sense that either you are moving to a different neighborhood or the neighborhood where you live is improving. Okay, and that's going to affect your life. Your life is facilitated. I'm also getting the sense that some of you need to go somewhere and there is all these cars. There could be a traffic or a traffic jam. So if you plan on going anywhere important or traveling anywhere, make sure that you leave earlier than you plan, and everything is going to be fine. I'm also getting the sense that throughout September, make sure that you are staying hydrated. I see many of you going to a concert. For some of you, this could be an indoor concert. Some of you are attending some sort of an outdoor activity, outdoor events where there's fireworks and there's people dancing and there's people singing. Okay, and something is going to switch with your sleep. If you haven't been like an early riser, that may be shifting and changing for you in September. Some of you are going to end up getting up very early if you don't do that already. So it feels like life is going back to a certain routine. So your daily routines are changing, but these daily routines are much healthier for you. And many of you are looking at a calendar, at schedules, you're moving things around. It's like you like to be prepared and you like to plan and to delegate. Do that because it's going to prove to be very beneficial for you. The next 6 months of your life are going to prove to be beneficial and very lucky. So there is this good luck and fortune that is entering in everybody's life, including your sign. And for you, you're going to feel it mostly in family interactions, okay, home life improving, your relationship with whether you have children, a spouse, relatives, parents, siblings, all of that is improving, and also your career, your job. It could be that around this time either your communication with your superiors improves or they move and you get a different boss with whom is easier to get along. Other people, there's going to be a shift with people with whom you work with directly, people in your team, people in your department, and all of these are going to prove to be very lucky and beneficial for you. So your work and your career will prove to be very beneficial for you. Moving up in your career is very, very much possible, but it's going to happen in an easier way than before. It is very important, Pisces, that you do not lose hope. Okay, yes, the energy is changing, the vibration is changing, but that doesn't mean that you're not going to have those moments when emotionally you feel low and you see everything like, no, this is not happening. You see everything dark. Okay, it's okay if you go through a day where you need to rest, you need to stay in, you don't need to do anything, then do that. It may be lasting for like a day or two. It feels like many opportunities are entering your life. Okay, you're going to be presented with different many choices, at least two choices when it comes to work related situation. And I'm also seeing many of you attracting new ways, new opportunities, new possibilities to welcome money in your life. I see some of you dealing with some form of a passive income, maybe income that you set up through something that you do online, and it gives you passive income on top of different financial sources that you have. I see many of you sorting out a pension related situation, a 401k situation. Okay, so it feels like there's going to be one additional stream of income in your life in the next 6 months. And this additional stream of income may also be coming in your life through maybe your spouse would have an additional source of income, and that attributes to your finances as well, to the finances of the household. But many of you are bound to have one additional financial source in the next upcoming 6 months. So I hope that this is making sense to you, Pisces. Thank you for being patient to everyone. Again, if you'd like to book a service with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website, www.amalightworker.com. So I don't know if anybody is still on the chat. I see Yosanj. I don't know if I'm saying your name correctly. Ultraman 13. I don't know if Nicole is still on the chat. Zali Ashergo, how are you? JB, Janet. Okay, I think I did every sign. I don't know if I skipped Virgo or not. I might have. If I did, then I have to do a separate video. This is still live, so there's no way for me to go back and do that. So if anyone was following along, did I forget to do Virgo or what? I see a little man on the chat, Rebecca, Christina. Okay, so I don't see the chat moving, so I'm not getting any new comments or anything. I'm going to have to rewatch the video, put the time stamps, and if anyone likes to help me with the time stamps, so I can figure out whether I skipped a sign or so. Then I'll just release a separate video about it if that is the case. It is a live stream, so things are about to happen. So I don't have any personal or individual messages for you at this time, because when you work with the Akashic records, it works differently. So right now I did an Akashic reading by opening the zodiac signs, so it was only for the zodiac signs for September. Again, if you need a private consultation with me, please email me at amalightworker@gmail.com or visit my website www.amalightworker.com. Have a great month of September, and I will reconnect with you again in my next live stream. Bye for now. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell.